Cave and Clover Productions.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, God.
Hello and welcome to Strike the Set. My name is Cameron Dutcher. His name is Gil Macias. His name is Jared, the Swish, the Jerk, Frisch.
He's back, everyone. He's back. He took a hiatus. Jared, how you feeling today, bud?
Hey guys, how's it going?
His name is Brandon Knows All Heath, joining us here in the studio for this episode where we are talking about vacation movies. It is late summer. We're heading out for our last trips of the summer, and we're heading into fall very quickly. We know that little G is starting school in a couple of weeks here.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for fall.
It's,
Football season's right around the corner. You heard us chatting it up before time. That means hockey season is right around the corner, starting 2 weeks earlier than normal this year.
Did it just end?
Hell yeah, it
yeah.
did.
The hell, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's so good.
God, I wish I could like hockey as much as you guys.
I wish you did.
We will turn you.
I think everybody says that.
You just gotta go to a game. With,
I've been to games.
No, you gotta go with a game with, like, the three of us need to go to a game.
I dropped pizza on a lady. Did I tell you guys this story?
Yeah.
I told you
You
PTSD.
ate it.
that. Yeah.
You ate it off.
No, I didn't. I pulled it off her back.
Look, he's got
And dropped it on the
he's
floor.
got nipples growing all over him. He's
I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
sweet Family Guy reference. He's growing a bunch of nipples. He's eating them off of him.
Those are pepperonis.
On this episode, we were talking about vacation movies, and we're going to do something that we always do here on the show, and we're going to start our episode by talking about our cosmic flicks. The cosmic flicks. And I will start by talking about a movie that I watched from 2026. It is called Scary Movie. It is a Michael Titus film, has a 4.9 out of 10 on IMDb, 23% on Rotten Tomatoes. I gave it 7 half-gay vampires out of 10 here on Strike the Set. The Wayans brothers are back in this new reboot comedy horror that started it all and will hopefully start it again. Shorty, played by Marlon Wayans, Ray, played by Sean Wayans, Cindy, played by Anna Faris, Brenda, played by Regina Hall, plus Tiana Taylor, Keenan Thompson, Dave Sheridan as Officer Doofy. This time around, 2 friends find themselves facing killers, monsters, robots, old women, new age gender norms, and race relations. Spoofing Longlegs, Weapons, Megan, Smile, Smile 2, Get Out, Ma, It, Scary Movie 2000, and so many more. I love that Shorty was a prime character in this because in all the other ones, he's kind of the comic relief from the comedy.
Yeah.
And in this, it is very much a Shorty story. I also love that they didn't really care.
Yeah.
They really did not care.
They didn't.
And it makes me happy to see that comedy can live above all the, like, the gender norms and shit. Like, they made fun of a lot of that. And they tried to cancel him, but I rated this movie higher than what everybody else said it was. And I honestly think that it's got low ratings because people on the internet are mad.
I don't know what people expected from this movie. Like, I don't know, maybe they just showed too many of the really good jokes in the trailer. Like the they, them. I'm not a they, I'm a them, and they're hurting me, whatever that was. Like that was like hilarious. And if they would have saved that for the movie, like I was in a theater full of like 20 people that watched it and we all had a great time. So I don't know.
Do not believe the hate on Scary Movie from 2026. I laughed for about an hour and 40 minutes, and I think it's only an hour and 35
I'm
minutes
just glad
long.
that they allowed Keenan to have his IP back.
Oh yeah, he's got his baby back.
Like, Hollywood just keeps stealing Keenan Ivory Wayans stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they took In Living Color away from him, and then they took Scary Movie away from him. They just always... The dude's obviously a comedic genius, because, I mean, look at everything that he's done.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you, sucker? Come on.
We have halftime shows for the Super Bowl because of
In Living
In
Color.
Living Color.
Right.
Which is insane.
And In Living Color is such a forgotten about show, and it's just so good. It was so good.
I 100% needed I need to watch all of it because I did not watch it.
I watched it as it was on.
I tried to watch it as a kid, but it was just one of those things where.
See, Cameron, there's a show.
I would love to see Homie the Clown make an appearance. Right. Oh, he reprises his role in this as, is it Brittany from White Chicks?
Yeah,
and they make a joke about White Chicks, a White Chicks sequel in this, which is it was good to see that.
And I heard rumors that it's happening. So
he in that movie he says no.
I mean, I think it's gonna happen.
So in those early seasons of In Living Color, Keenan's mom told him that Sean will be in the show. So that's why in the first couple seasons he's SW1 as the DJ.
That's great
because his mom made him.
Right.
Because the whole show had, the whole family in it.
Yeah.
So Marlon was way too young yet, but he eventually got there.
That's so cool.
But yeah, that's why Sean was the DJ.
I need to go back and watch it for sure.
He's way gay in this.
Super gay.
Awesome.
But that's so awesome. He's so good.
Like they show when they show Get Out, like when the gardener is running. And he hits him and he pivots and turns, right? Yeah. And then Sean's right behind him in his underwear. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Sprinting after him.
Yeah, I don't know what people expect from, this kind of parody, slapsticky kind of movie. From the guy that brought you Legally Blonde and Monster-in-Law comes a movie based off a book called Bringing Down the House. And I actually read it.
No way.
I can read sometimes. And that movie is called 21, starring Kevin Spacey.
All right.
We are done.
Jim Sturgis, Kate Bosworth, and Lawrence Fishburne. We follow Ben Campbell, played by Jim Sturgis, who is wicked smart, studying. He's a student attending MIT, and he has dreams of attending Harvard's medical school. The only problem is he needs $300,000 or so to pay for it.
Just a conveniently priced.
Yeah, dude, because, inflation and shit, I don't know. Well, this was 2008, so who knows? Who knows what it is now?
Probably lower.
Ben uses math in one of his classes, and his professor, Mickey Rosa, played by Kevin Spacey, is so impressed that he sees something in him. So he invites Ben to join the super secret MIT blackjack team. This team of Avengers learn to count cards, and over the weekends they travel to Vegas to take money from the blackjack tables. Lawrence Fishburne plays Cole Williams, and he works at casino security, and his main job is to find the motherfucker who keeps beating his casinos. This movie definitely has that early 2000s feel. The music, the quick cuts, the framing. It's something. Just like the movie Focus, you can shut this movie down after about 42 minutes. There's a certain point in this movie where it doesn't have a very good payoff in the end because it's so different from the book. That's what Hollywood does, right? It takes books that are popular in that little time frame and it Hollywoodifies it and it turns it into something else. But yeah, so Bringing Down the House, written by Ben Mesrick. Welcome to Book Talk. It's the real story of an few MIT students who used counting cards as a strategy to bring down the house. So yeah, I was pretty harsh on this movie. I remember loving it, watching it when I was younger. And going back and watching it again, I do not have the same feelings.
This has Queen Latifah, right?
No.
And Steve Martin?
No.
Oh.
No, you're thinking of Bringing Down the House.
The
Bringing Down the House is the book. The movie I'm talking about is called 21 because it's blackjack. Because in blackjack, you got to get to 21.
Can you talk about Bringing Down the House?
Might have been a funner movie.
Might have been a better movie. I'll write that down. We'll talk about that next. 21 is 36% on Rotten Tomatoes with the 66% audience score. And I give 2008's 21 4.4. What the hell happened to Kate Bosworth out of 10? Because she's so smoking hot in this movie. She's so smoking hot in general. And she, disappeared. So, yeah. Blackjack.
Not good at it. No? I am terrible at blackjack.
Digitally, have done well,
Yeah.
but I've also done not so good.
This came out around the time I
Over,
feel like
over maybe 10 years, I think that I have wagered about $2,000 on blackjack over the course of 10 years.
I always take $100 and put it into DraftKings for the football season, and every once in a while I hit. I usually come up on top by the
That's
end of
why
the
I
year.
say I've wagered. I have not spent that much.
Right.
Because I always play off my winnings, and I just play until I'm done playing.
Yeah, and then that's it.
Yeah.
This movie came out in 2008. Rounders was 1998, and that was like a big that. I think that
Rounders is actually a really good movie.
that is a really good movie. And just a sidebar question here is poker, like the World Series of Poker, is that more popular now because of the movie Rounders?
Well, it's not more popular now, but in the early or the mid 2000s, yeah, like that was one of the kickoff points.
Yeah, that had to be like a
and then
linchpin to.
well, it was that, and then like
Rain Man.
Chris Moneymaker winning the World Series.
Yeah.
because he was just a regular guy.
Yeah,
and he ended up winning.
was he a teacher?
No,
Like Dave Kaplan.
but then Dave Kaplan, Jesus. But yeah, I mean, we used to play cards every weekend.
He was
Yeah.
a professional poker player. No?
I know who Dave Kaplan is,
Yeah. And he's Cotter. Mr. Cotter.
but we used to play. You know,
Mr. Carter.
we'd play 6 hours Friday. We'd play 8 hours on Saturday.
God
we'd even play
damn.
like another 6 hours on Sunday. Every weekend, it was amazing. We played so many hands.
That's so cool.
I was
You were rolling in the Benjamins?
no, because it was very.
You were
low stakes. It was
stacking
house
decks?
game.
Was it 50 cent dollar blinds?
Dude,
You know, we would play tournament style, so you put in
Oh, okay.
$10
Yeah.
or $5.
you were stacking dead presidents?
Yes, like Lincoln and Washington.
Great movie, Dead Presidents.
It is.
From the same era, we have 1995's Tank Girl, directed by Rachel Talalay. After an asteroid puts Earth in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, the company Water and Power control most of the water and power. Weird, right?
What a concept.
Company is run by Kesley, played by the kind of out there Michael McDowell. Raid a commune, killing most and arresting others. They capture Rebecca, aka Tank Girl, and torture the shit out of her. Like, there's one scene where they drop her down a pipe and have her upside down, but at like a 20-degree angle. It's one of those things that you're like, oh, that wouldn't be too bad. And then you really think about the claustrophobic aspect of being kind of just a little bit past vertical. And you're like, wow, that would suck. I almost had a panic attack.
This
while
is
thinking
based
about
off the comic book, correct?
it. This was based off a comic book.
Yeah,
correct. She meets Jet Girl,
Naomi Watts.
plays Jet Girl. These names, they really stretched.
Fucking beer is
Does
thick.
does she own a jet?
No, she works on jets.
Oh, she works on jets.
Then they're worried about the Rippers attacking.
Jesse and the Rippers?
Not Jesse and the Rippers.
Oh.
That was last episode.
Oh.
What was his band? What was the band that he came back with when he was of Raven? What was he? Crow. What was that?
I don't remember.
I remember.
He was the Vulture.
The Vulture. Oh shit. Sorry.
After the Rippers attack, Tank Girl and Jet Girl steal a tank, which for some reason has its own personality. It's kind of like Herbie.
Herbie
It's not
Lovebug.
quite. It's not quite Kit. But
Not
it's
yeah,
Kirby.
It's
Damn.
Dang, downgrade.
Now between scenes they do have comic book
Like flashes.
flashes, which was a good little
Kind of like a Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. You can tell the studio had way too much involved in this because they were going for a specific direction, and this you could it's not it looks like 1995 up on the screen, and you're like, if they just would have leaned into the weirdness that this is, it would have been a lot better. Because Laura Petty, who played Tank Girl, was absolutely perfect for this. She is just off the wall enough and grounded enough she makes the character feel real. There's a Sergeant Small played by Don Harvey. He's just overacting the shit out of this role. Like, if he would have just backed it down, like, he'd just be a more believable character. And so they have these things called the Rippers, which were human and kangaroo DNA mutations.
Oh,
Sick.
Yeah, they also edited out a scene where one of the Rippers and Tank Girl had it was postcoital.
Huh.
I'm glad they edited that out.
Yeah, it got a little creepy. Like, there's a little bit of interspecies erotica in this. Yeah, one of the Rippers, T-Saint, is played by the amazing Ice-T.
Oh,
And you can't tell it was him under all that makeup. The Stan Winston.
it wasn't just a voice.
No.
They put
They put
Ice-T in a kangaroo suit.
Yes. Stan Winston put Ice-T in a kangaroo suit.
I can't believe they did my man Ice like that.
I need to watch Tank Girl, dude.
I can't believe Stan Winston was involved in this.
Anytime I think of Ice-T, I think of you and I going back and forth about how he's been on Law and Order SVU for 30 seasons, and he's surprised every time, every crime. You mean to tell me that this guy likes kids? Yeah, dude. It's Special Victims Unit.
Is today your first day?
If this movie could have been made without studio involvement, it would have been significantly better. If it was made independently, it would have been probably pretty good. But with that, Rotten Tomatoes gives this a 46, IMDb 5.4, and I give this 3.5 hologram heads out of 10.
Jared's punching a steering wheel
Oh,
right now. You don't know what you're talking about, dude.
I told him that even if you can like a bad movie, you just have to
Absolutely.
accept that it's a bad movie.
Yeah, you have to be real and honest.
You gotta be real and honest.
What
about it.
you're.
Jared, we love you.
I watched a comic book movie, and I felt so much nostalgia, and almost a tearful pride watching Spider-Man: Brand New Day from 2026.
Oh, we have a long talk here.
This is the highest rated Spider-Man movie. It is the highest rated Marvel film since Avengers Endgame. And it is leading it's leading the box office for 2026, which means it broke the record immediately after Odyssey came out.
Good couple weeks for the box office.
It has an 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. It has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. That was at time of writing, which can change over the course because it just came out.
Absolutely.
I gave this movie 10. Spider-Man 2 makes real webs, and he was cool, and you're cool, so you can do this out of 10. I'll read my synopsis and we'll talk about this.
Yes.
Peter Parker has been forgotten after the events of Spider-Man No Way Home. Peter, played by Tom Holland, is living alone as a full-time Spider-Man until his emotional trauma builds to a dangerous level and causes a change. I felt like a kid again watching this. To see Rhino and Tombstone, Scorpion, a small cameo from Tarantula, to see all these different from the Amazing Spider-Man comics to Spider-Man the Animated Series to like my whole childhood up there on screen. The score from this, it's done by Michael Giacchino. He did the last couple of Spider-Man. It's incredible. I listened to it after the movie. I listened to it twice after that. The score is incredible. To see Mark Ruffalo as the big green guy again, I was really happy to see that. To see that they brought in stuff from the video games. The Shocker gloves was cool.
Some of the moves that he did to
Like
just beat the crap out of dudes was awesome.
To hop the even running to hop the fences as right before he slings off. Like that's straight out of the game.
Yes.
Straight out of the game. I've talked about this here on the show before. When I saw Spider-Man, 2003 Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, I sat on my dad's lap and I watched that movie the whole time. I think I was 5 years old. And as I'm sitting in the theater and there's people to my left, I see a kid sitting on his dad's lap watching Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I'm going to cry.
And I was sitting there like,
yeah.
oh my God, like this is the same. This is the same.
Yeah, dude. That's how I felt with Mortal Kombat when I watched it with my mom.
Yeah, and I'm tearful now.
Hell yeah, dude.
I loved this. I absolutely 100% recommend going to see Spider-Man Brand New Day. See it, go see it again, go see it again. This movie is an absolute victory for the Marvel world because we've been struggling as of late. And I wasn't excited for Doomsday before, but God, am I ready now.
Yeah. Before Brandon comes in and just shits all over us, I have to say, Tom Holland, his acting this is his best portrayal as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, but not only that, like, he could fucking act, man. It broke my heart seeing him and Mary Jane talk. They have this banter where they're like he's like talking to her and he's like, wait, let me put my mask on. Like, I don't want you to see me who I am or whatever. And then she's helping him. And then like she finds the letter and he didn't mean to leave it. And there's a small glimmer in his face where he's like, she remembers. And then she hits him with the, I don't love you.
I have questions about this whole thing.
Okay.
I don't want to ask them on the show because I don't want to give anything away for people who haven't seen
by the
this.
time this episode hits, it'll be 4 weeks.
How come?
This movie's made $1 billion. Everyone's seen it. That's going to listen to this.
Okay,
Right.
how come MJ doesn't remember for so long, and then Ned remembers with a handshake?
But does
But
he?
also, I saw that theory.
Right.
I saw that theory. I've also never been so excited for a nerd secret handshake in my entire life.
I know, right? I just we don't know. So it's the Inception ending, right? Is the top still spinning?
Right.
Which is great because I love the idea of everyone's like, oh, theorying and theory crafting and whatever.
Right.
But like when Mary Jane tells him, I don't love you, that he doesn't say anything, and you could just see how soul-crushing awful it is that he's got to live with this. Mm-hmm. And I need to go watch it again because I loved watching it, and I loved seeing everything that was happening on screen. I thought there's numerous times I was like, oh, that's so fucking cool. Like the ending is like, are you Peter?
It took me a while to figure out who the villain was, who the main antagonist was. Took me a little while.
I was like, I was just, I don't know. I was blown away by how great
they did
it
a
looked.
really good job of hiding that fact.
I went back and I watched the trailer because, as you may know, I didn't watch the trailer for this, and I was so adamant about it. And I went back and watched the trailer, and I was like, oh, so the trailer was just like the first 5 minutes of the movie. Okay.
I thought for sure we were going to see Strange.
I thought so too.
From those ninjas. That's who he fights, right?
The hand is from the
Daredevil.
Oh, that's okay.
But they're also like in Shang-Chi too, I think.
Fun fact: the hand was the
For the Foot Clan?
Foot Clan
In Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You brought up Incredible Hulk. I'm glad to see Incredible Hulk back in good form. I tolerated Banner Hulk, whatever the hell we called him.
Yeah.
I tolerated him. I thought, he's okay. But you know what? Nope. I need Hulk like that all the time.
Nope. I think that you're going to get Banner Hulk. And the only reason I say that is because I'm reading Secret Wars right now. And that's where we're headed. We're headed towards that end, the very end post credit.
Yeah.
We're headed towards Secret Wars.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think. I think do you know Secret Wars?
Yeah, I know of it, and I know I've watched the YouTube video on it.
The thing,
Battle World, and
the thing that just appears in New York City, all over the world they appear.
Yeah.
Right, and our villains and our heroes, they find it, and then they just like blip off to Battle World.
Yeah.
Right. I think that when you're following the Spidey tracker, and it's like location not found, and then it's like location found, and he's in space.
Yeah.
I think he's on Battle World. I think that was the exact moment that he went into that thing and just booped right out to Battle World.
Hell yeah. Brandon, what are your thoughts? You just came fresh out of watching this like 2 seconds ago.
I did. I seen it Saturday morning, and I was walking out. I was asking my wife. I was like, "What did you think?" And she's went, "It was a Spider-Man movie." And I was kind of like, "Wow." Yeah, it was a Spider-Man movie.
Wow.
I thought some of it was a bit redundant.
You're gonna do a really good job replacing Jimmy.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm just being truthful and honest.
Just real and honest.
Just being real and honest.
I thought it was a bit redundant. How many times do we have to see Spider-Man save Ned and MJ? By the way, MJ, not Mary Jane, Gil.
Whatever.
That was Kristen Dunst. Get it right.
We all know Zendaya's Mary Jane. MJ. Who cares?
Nope, name's Michelle.
But wow, you're wrong. But it's okay.
Damn, I'm wrong.
So yeah, I mean,
well, you know what? You're wrong.
There was parts of this movie that I absolutely loved, like when Spider-Man is hanging out in the apartment with MJ and Ned, and they're just building Legos, which is just
cute.
It is adorable. However, the fact that you're building Legos together just makes me want to rip my skin off.
Why?
That's a solo activity. That's a Zen activity.
That's crazy. That's a hot take.
No,
it's a hot take, and for you, it totally makes sense.
That is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is definitely a hot take, though.
Nope. Legos is when you lock yourself into a room.
They're just hanging out, bro.
It's just you and the book, and it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle.
It's not a puzzle.
It is.
No, it's not. You're following instructions on how to build something.
It's a puzzle.
A puzzle, you have to search for the... Have you ever done a puzzle?
Yes.
No, you haven't. A puzzle, you don't get instructions on what each piece goes.
Yeah.
Boom, roasted. So what do you give Spider-Man? I'm going to read my Letterboxd review for Spider-Man. Go ahead. What do you?
Me?
What'd you give it?
I'm going to give it a 7.
A 7?
I just...
wow.
I these 4 movies together, I think, are really, really strong. I just...
Really? Because
this isn't the 4th movie. This is the first movie in a new Spider-Man trilogy.
You're right, because those other ones don't exist.
Well,
because of yeah.
I thought Far From Home was way stronger, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
But again, it's still fresh. I could change my mind. That's the beauty about this, is I could watch it again and see something different and go, oh, this was amazing.
Loved that Frank Castle was a main character.
I do love... John Bernthal is John Bernthal, and he is incredible in everything he does.
Yeah, I loved that they brought him in as a main character. They Disney-fied him, though.
You have to for a PG-13 movie.
Yeah,
you have to a little bit.
The Punisher is... a
little violent.
Yeah.
In my Letterboxd review, I gave Spider-Man is a 10 out of 10. One of the best movies I've seen all year. But one of the lines I've read from another book from one of my favorite authors is, loneliness is not just being physically alone, but feeling that you do not share anything that matters with the people around you. Well, it doesn't have to be that way anymore. That was my Letterboxd review, because fuck yeah, Spider-Man's back. We're back, baby. Cinema is saved. All it took was the Odyssey and Spider-Man.
And for all of you who have been following the show from the very beginning, when I was doing my Marvel run and I completely burned myself out on it. Since seeing, it's been a week since I've seen Spider-Man. Since then, I have watched X-Men Last Stand, Iron Man, Thor, X-Men Origins, Wolverine. What was the other one after that? And then Logan. I watched Spider-Man 3.
You see some.
Damn, dude.
You see some.
Ghost Rider I watched. I've seen so many Marvel movies in the last week.
You got to update your letterbox, man. Do it.
Well, okay, so here's my thing about Letterboxd. I like putting things that are either brand new or I guess new to me. So if I watched it in 2010 and then I'm watching it again now, I don't add it. Like if it's a movie that I like, if I watch Dumb and Dumber this afternoon, I'm not going to put Dumb and Dumber on my letterbox.
Okay.
It's got to be new to me.
Fair. That's fair.
Because it gives me a fresh take to review.
Okay. I get that.
Where I can't review it off of nostalgia.
All right.
I don't think reviewing something off of nostalgia is
That's a great idea.
Not for me.
Because
no.
you put red rose tinted glasses on.
Correct.
Right.
Where I go, I love this movie.
Like Star Wars.
I already love this movie.
Right.
And it's like, well, no, that's not really fair.
You talked a bit about this movie back a couple episodes ago, and it's been on my back burner for me for quite some time, and I am so disappointed in myself that I didn't watch this movie sooner. And that movie is 2022's Hundreds of Beavers. This movie is a black and white and silent film. It's about an hour and 45 minutes long, so everyone listening, I need you to turn your phone off and just lock into this movie. An Applejack salesman named Gene. He owns an apple orchard, and it gets destroyed by... Can any of you guess? Can you guess?
Beavers?
Yeah!
Oh,
hundreds
man.
of them, right? He does what any of us would. He starts hunting them. Now, because this is mostly a silent film, Gene communicates through facial expressions, gestures, and physical comedy. As much as this movie feels like a live-action Bugs Bunny film or a Looney Tunes film, it also felt like a video game. Gene starts with nothing at all, and he continues to learn new skills. He obtains newer weapons. He learns to trap. He learns to hunt. The beavers are all just people in beaver costumes, and they are all up to no good. We have worker beavers. We have strong beavers. We even have scientist beavers. We even get a Sherlock Holmes beaver that's brought in to investigate all these murders. The jokes are scattered throughout. This movie is filled with sight gags that all stack together throughout the entire movie, and it just keeps building. There are visual puns in here, so many different trial and error kind of Wile E. Coyote-esque. I'm so excited about this movie, and I want to show it to everyone. I want everyone to see this movie. Movies like this is why I want to see everything, because I don't want to miss anything. You can watch Hundreds of Beavers on Tubi and Amazon. It is 97% on Rotten Tomatoes with an 82% audience score. And I give this movie 9.2. We are so worried about AI data centers. Has anyone checked on the beavers out of 10? This movie is Revenant meets Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
I need to watch this.
You will watch it, and I will expect you to...
I laughed a lot.
I will expect you to write about it next episode.
Write about it? All right.
Write about it, talk about it.
It's
awesome.
excellent. It's excellent.
Phenomenal. Loved it.
Speaking of comedies
Would?
Speaking of comedies, they say they just don't make them anymore. But they do.
They're talked about
they're
one.
they're just buried underneath the load of crap that is everywhere else.
Sure.
So I watched 2026 Balls Up, directed by Peter Farrelly, starring Mark Wahlberg as Brad and the great Paul Walter Hauser as Elijah. When Elijah comes up with a new condom design with the hopes of being the official condom of the World Cup, because that's a thing. They make a point to say that there's more condoms used during the World Cup than the Olympics, which is an impressive feat. But then you realize that the World Cup is like 6 weeks long. His boss, Burgess, played by Molly Shannon, pairs him with a pitchman, Brad, played by Mark Wahlberg, who has the charisma to pitch this. So they pitch it to Santos, played by Benjamin Brandt. And with the sales pitch, Benjamin Brandt picks them as the official condom of the World Cup. So they go out partying like it is 1999.
It is in this movie, right?
No.
No.
This is 2025. During a hard night of celebrating, they get Santos to break his 9-year sobriety streak and end up getting the contract voided. And they all get fired from Royal Blue Condoms. After everyone is fired, a couple months later, Elijah and Brad still get tickets to the World Cup final. While being heavily intoxicated during the match, Elijah mistakes the sausage mascot for a penis, mocking their failure. So he runs onto the pitch with Brad trying to stop him, and Brad accidentally stops the game-tying goal for Brazil while in Brazil. They both end up getting arrested. The police chief is rather cool to him and just says, "It's all right, guys. You can just leave." And as they're walking out of the police station, they go, "Oh, no, this was not a free get out because we're still in Brazil and we just cost them the World Cup." But when they step outside, they get abducted and they end up at Provo Corto's house, played by Sacha Baron Cohen. They also just nickname him Kurt. While there, they do a karaoke scene to Somebody I Used to Know. It's
so good.
It's such a funny. It's pitch perfect to the video, and you can almost see them break while they do the voice Mark Wahlberg uses for his part. I don't know where he got this voice, but it just instantly makes you laugh and want to watch it again. While at the drug kingpin's house, there is an attack on his compound, so they escape into the woods and end up running into Eric Andre and Chelsea Crisp, who are eco-warriors, and Eric Andre is upset because Chelsea Crisp sleeps with everybody in the compound except for him. They end up drugging a alligator, which they find out these eco-warriors very upset when the animals are killed, so they escape in the night. Going down the Amazon, they are saved by the Argentinians who won the World Cup, who have been trying to save them the entire time. This movie was awesome.
Balls up.
Balls up. It is the dumb comedy that you are looking for. It's just like, I want something mindless that I can laugh at. This is it.
Huh.
And also, if you're from mid-Michigan, you're supporting a local guy. Because Paul Walter Hauser is from Saginaw, and he's incredible in everything he does.
He is one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll have him on the show.
Yeah, we'll get him there.
How sick would that be?
Paul, if you're listening, we're ready for you, man. Come on by anytime.
So I give this 7 Coke-filled condoms out of 10.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to flip the script here. I pulled a movie out of the bucket on the last episode.
Yeah.
Ooh, tell you what. This is a Bob Clark film. It's called Baby Geniuses from 1999. Has a 2.6 out of 10 on IMDb, wildly high. 2% on Rotten Tomatoes, crazy high. I gave this movie 1 giant creepy baby mascot out of 10.
1. Wow, that's pretty high.
In a world where super intelligent talking babies exist and are held captive by scientists, things go from oh shit to oh darn when a mix-up happens between a baby genius and its twin. Yeah, you think like, God, that's pretty bad, and then it just gets fucking worse. Just gets worse. However, Kathleen Turner, she is great in this.
Why is there so many people in this movie?
She plays Elena. Christopher Lloyd is Heap in this. Christopher Lloyd is Christopher Lloyd. Like these,
He's just always good.
is he always good or is he just himself? And we're kind of like, I like how wacky he is.
What his self is always good.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're so mad at him for this.
Lots of wackiness, lots of weird angles, weird camera angles. Just did not do it for me. Just did not do it.
So
for me.
did they make the babies talk? Did they like put peanut butter in their mouth, or did they just CGI their lips?
I think they just reach out and they just move their lips with their fingers.
So this,
Oh,
or
hello.
like, look who's talking.
Hello.
No, they just put the fingers in front of the camera where the mouth is, and they just go, "Hey, we're smart now."
Taco flavored kisses. Jennifer Lopez.
Yes, dude. Yes, I've never watched this movie.
Good for
I
you.
don't plan on watching it.
I've watched some bad movies in my day.
Baby genius. Who?
They say that every movie is somebody's favorite movie. I gotta tell you, this might be Eloise's favorite movie.
It might.
Same age.
Yeah.
Did she love it?
She slept most of the time, which
hated
I gotta tell you, she was the lucky one.
I just
Who came up with this, man?
like what did
Who's this made for?
what favor did these actors need to give to
Yeah,
like
what were they
have to be?
fulfilling?
They were fulfilling
What
something
bet
like they
did
were
you
trying to get out of a
lose?
contract, or like someone
Oh,
had
I
some photos on them.
I got it. Taxes. They made this movie with with a bunch of money. They paid all these people, and they wrote it off as a tax write-off because it probably bombed. Probably sucked in the theater.
Do you think it bombed?
Absolutely.
You think?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
You're looking up the box score?
No.
He's like, I'm looking up
I'm
the
just
Tigers score.
What? Kathleen Turner, Christopher Lloyd, Kim Cattrall, Peter McNichol, Dom DeLuise. Like,
That's what I'm saying. They got Dom DeLuise. You never
R.I.P.
see him take his shirt off in anything.
I wonder what.
You never notice that? Dude never takes his shirt off in anything.
Dom, if you're listening, why haven't you taken your shirt off?
I mean,
and
he
anything?
was Pizza the Hut. He didn't wear a shirt there.
Maybe. No, he wore a shirt under that suit.
Under that, he definitely wore.
He
Absolutely.
was delicious.
I asked this question on our Facebook. Welcome all our new Facebook followers. We've had like 40 of them, 30 of them.
Yeah, they all know
lately.
Brandon.
Yeah, dude, they're all.
No,
brought-
not all of them.
No,
He
not all
brought
of
way
them.
more listeners than Jared ever brought.
Don't cut that out. Don't tell him that. So I, growing up, what's a movie that you feel like is a rite of passage for you guys?
The Mask.
I think you guys are white. Something like Sandlot. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm gonna pickle the beast right now.
Exactly. If you gotta go to the bathroom, dude, you can go. We're not live.
A rite of passage, meaning
Yeah, like
Stand by Me.
Stand by Me.
where it's like
That's-
where it's like you're saying
like Goonies, right? It's
Okay,
just
yeah,
like a you watch it as like a
where you it's a movie that you assume that every kid has seen.
like it's just a thing like Little Giants. I feel like every kid needs to watch Little Giants.
I feel like Back to the Future was kind of like
Terminator
that.
2.
Don't start getting me all crazy on Terminator 2.
The first Terminator.
Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2. Yeah, absolutely. So I forgot I was
Boys
talking
2.
about a movie, so I put my phone
Independence Day.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Independence Day.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
You think that Will Smith's career was never good?
No, it was amazing.
No, it was amazing.
Like
was
he
really
he
good.
made Wild Wild West, and that didn't affect his career.
It's because the song is so good.
Well, because he stole the song again.
He didn't steal it.
It isn't Deep Blue
Yes.
Sea, brother.
He did.
It isn't Deep Blue Sea.
It's better than Deep
My head
Blue
is like a
Sea.
shark fin.
My head is like a shark's fin. No, it is. It's better than Deep Blue Sea.
If
The
anyone
song.
wants to know anything funny about Wild Wild West, go listen to a Kevin Smith story about Jonathan Peters.
Oh, it's so good about the mechanical spider.
Yes.
I love that story. He didn't steal it. That's what rappers did. They borrowed the
Is he a rapper?
Will Smith doesn't have to cuss in his rap to sell records.
Yeah.
I love Wild Wild
There's
West.
a
that
nightmare
song.
on my street.
No, but Will Smith's career was just juggernaut until he made one mistake by supporting his dirtbag wife.
Dude's a cuck.
That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother podcast. Well, I pulled from the Cosmic Flicks bucket 1993's Menace to Society, starring Tyron Taylor.
Oh, speaking of Jada Pinkett,
Jada,
so cool.
Jada, I Cheat on My Husband, Pinkett Smith, and Lorenz Tate. We follow Kane Lawson, played by Tyron Taylor, who is just about to graduate high school while living in the depths of South Central Los Angeles with his psychopathic friend, O-Dog, played by Lorenz Tate. He is surrounded by the life of crime he grew up with, being raised by his grandparents. He is struggling with having to deal with the life as he knows it and the future of leaving the city for good. With the help of his girlfriend Ronnie, played by Jada, Kane knows that leaving isn't going to be as easy as he thinks. Now, I didn't grow up in these kinds of circumstances. I did, however, grow up in California, and when I was out there in the neighborhood at 11 during summertime, roaming the streets and taking buses to places that were too far to bike, some of my friends were badasses. They didn't care if they got in trouble. The most I ever did was knock down maybe a garbage can or two. The directors of this movie, the Hughes... yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
So lame.
oh man,
Did you go home after that? Yeah, bad deed
Yeah,
done.
I ran to school. That's what I did. I remember I was listening to the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. I was walking down the alley.
Oh, you didn't just knock
was
it
the
down. You fucking jumped into that thing. One leg straight
I
out.
fucking did, dude. I did. I Liu Kang right into that fucking trash can and knocked it over. And then there was also this big, huge, giant box of styrofoam, and I knocked that shit over, and I stomped all over it, and styrofoam went fucking everywhere. All while like the Mortal Kombat theme song was playing in my
What's
ear.
wrong with the environment?
And then I was like, I just kept walking to school. Like that all lasted like maybe 5 seconds. I was walking to school, and then I get to the alley, and this guy comes out, and he's like, "Hey, you little shit! Get back here right now and clean that shit up!" And I turned and looked, and I saw him screaming and yelling, and I fucking ran. I ran the whole way to school, and that was pretty far away from where I was. Also,
I'm so disappointed in you, Mijo.
you know what? I was living out there. I didn't want to be a problem for my mom. I grew up faster than all the other kids
Damn.
around me.
You were a menace to
I
South
was-
Central.
So you found an old Asian man that teaches how to do a bonsai tree.
No,
and
this
then-
movie isn't Karate Kid.
Oh, sorry.
The Hughes brothers did a great job at feeling and making you feel trapped like Kane. He is not portrayed as a good or bad person, but just a young, smart kid trying to survive in a world where violence surrounds him on the day-to-day. His best friend, O-Dog friend, quite literally doesn't give a fuck in this movie. This movie is violent, it's disturbing at times, it's well acted, and is one of the best soundtracks with artists like Too Short, UGK, MC8. It will give you that peak 90s rap vibe, those 90s rap vibes. Menace to Society from 1993 is 84% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 93% audience score, and I give it 9 hurry up and buys out of 10. Really, really fun
Your mother would be so disappointed in you.
movie. No, she wouldn't. She's very proud of me.
No, it was a quote from the movie.
I don't remember that.
It's right at the beginning.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were a menace to South Central while you were drinking your juice in the hood.
Call back.
Yeah, you know, that's like a circle. We talked about.
So for some reason, I used to rent these movies a lot.
Anything by Spike Lee.
So, but yeah, upon further review, this movie is just, to me, a way more violent.
Are you going to
Gritty
finish
murder.
coloring your shirt when you get home?
That is incredible, dude. I'm gonna take a picture of that for the gram. Oh, that's so awesome. I just want to let you know. So my letterbox review for this movie, and you said
Looks like one of those toys that I can throw into the washing machine, wash the ink off, and start over.
It's the ones where you take the magic color and then you. He's never gonna wear that shirt ever again.
We should make plush Brandon Heaths with that shirt where you can color on them.
That would be great. But you saying like, yeah, you growing up, you've been derailed.
Bay City, Michigan.
Bay City, Michigan. Definitely not like this, right?
New.
You're right.
No,
New.
you can destroy all the paper products and styrofoam that you want in Bay City, and nobody ever cleans it up.
So in my letterbox review, growing up in California, this is almost what I went through on the day-to-day. And Brian, shout out to Brian, miss you, Brian, love you, Brian.
Hey, we brought you back, Brian. Missed you on the last episode.
Brian put a comment, was like, shut up, because he knows. And I was like, I said almost like it. But no,
It's like the same weather.
It was pretty. Yeah, that's it. It's the same weather. That's it. And walking to school. That was it.
It's just a more violent version of Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. Yeah. Boys in the Hood is rough too, man. That deals with a whole bunch of other stuff.
I feel like it's very similar. But it's just way more gritty.
My favorite thing about Boys in the Hood came 30 years later in the movie Get Hard, when Kevin Hart is telling the story of Boys in the Hood to Will Ferrell at the dinner table.
All right. I have something here that I've been screamed at for a year about not watching. That is 2025's F1.
Oh, yeah. F1.
Directed by Joseph...
Who was screaming at you about this
I
pile
was.
of crap?
Gilbert Mencius.
What?
Just kidding. It's
Directed by Joseph Kosinski, director of the new Top Gun. Starring Brad Pitt and Damson Idris. The struggling team APXGP is looking for answers, and in the middle of their third season losing, their number one driver leaves, and their hopes fall on young Joshua Pierce, played by Damson, to be the guy. Team owner Ruben, played by Javier Bardem, tracks down a former teammate, Sonny Hayes, played by Brad Pitt. So this movie, I have some problems with.
First, let's hear your background on F1 racing.
Okay, so I have been a F1 racing fan for almost 30 years. To take a team that is last on the grid and to get them to win is a decades-long process, not 9 races.
Are
know
you
what?
sure?
Maybe
It's-
Brad Pitt's just that good.
Yeah, I saw the movie.
That whole race tactic.
Dude, he won
would
Daytona.
Just not. Yeah.
A week prior.
Yeah, dude.
Actually, that would have been in February.
What?
Or no, January. That'd have been January.
I just watched it.
So, yeah. He won the Daytona 24 hours, and, the next day, they're halfway through, that's 6 months in real life.
Yeah, he says, when was the last time you won? He says, Daytona.
Daytona.
The guy's like a cowboy, but with an engine.
It's a fine movie. I hate the inaccuracies of it. If they went... Because in F1, you would celebrate... If you were a backmarker team, you would celebrate a point by finishing in the top 10 like it was a win. Because that's what they do. You race within your group. There's a group of guys that are the back 6, and if those guys get a point, it is the world to them. So when he goes by, what are you celebrating for? You didn't win. It's no, but in that situation, you would win. That was a win. There was a team. It's McLaren F1. McLaren.
You're saying because they went the distance, they
They got a point. They
Yeah,
finished.
they went
They
the
finished.
distance.
They finished ahead of teams that are significantly better than.
Okay, well, you still have to beat Apollo. You know what I mean? You can't just lose.
Like, there's more passing in this than I think I've ever seen in F1 in the 30 years I've been a fan.
Yeah, there's no action if they're just driving in a straight line.
Well, that's because the Netflix show like hyper focuses on every like small aspect and makes it seem more dramatic than it actually is. Like the Netflix show Drive to Survive drives me up a wall. The big wreck that's in this movie with for Joshua Pierce is based off a real wreck.
It
that
almost
happened.
killed them two dudes off the side.
Yeah, the course workers are, I don't know, they had to have shit themselves. But that car
Which is,
literally
okay.
flipped in the air 3 times and was 15 feet off the ground.
That
It
thing-
is incredible.
That thing caught air.
Anyone that had seen that movie and went, wow, that looks unrealistic, go to YouTube and look up F3 Monza crash, and it will pop up.
Do you think that the next F1 movie is going to be called F1 2?
Which is, well, because there's F2, which is a series below. So maybe Rotten Tomatoes gives this movie an 82. IMDb gives it a 7.6. I give it a 5.5 safety cars out of 10. Now, I did like Hans Zimmer did the score for this movie. And hour 54, he uses some notes from the Days of Thunder soundtrack, which he did as well. So as soon as it happened, I like perked my head up and I was like, oh, he did the thing. He did the thing.
We saw this together.
Yeah.
I remember we had a good time. I remember that.
I remember having to change shirts afterwards because I was sweating.
Fucking, yeah.
Dude, that movie was so intense.
I was so revved up.
Also, this is Academy Award winning F1.
Yeah, for the sound.
Doesn't matter, still counts. Also, if you're a racer, if you didn't win, you know, a wise man once told me,
If you ain't first, you're last.
it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning.
Yeah, well, F1's a bit different.
Well, this is also a movie. I also found
That's
out
why it's not that popular here.
why.
Because this is America. You have to have a winner. That's why soccer's not as popular.
That figured out why he doesn't like Spider-Man Brand New Day. Because Spider-Man isn't real. It's not a real thing.
I don't know, I just...
Oh, you're just out here believing everything you see up there on the screen?
Now, if it was like a fledgling team that was like consistently like, so they have a team. There's two point standings. You have the driver's standing and the constructor's standing. Now, if this constructor was like,
I don't like how you're mansplaining this to me right now. I'm just gonna go.
if it was like the 4th or 5th place team and they ended up getting a win, that would be realistic. Not a last place team. You ain't coming from that far down.
Well,
It takes
You and your
great teams. It takes
your
great
halfway
teams.
colored coloring book shirt.
you halfway coloring book shirt ass.
I feel ganged up on right now. I want a safe space.
No. Okay. Well, I'm glad you finally watched it. I'm glad you finally
No,
put
it
got
is
some
it
stuff on
is
it.
an enjoyable watch.
It is.
I
an
do think
enjoyable-
that the acting is pretty good in this.
Yeah, you fall in love with Brad Pitt in this movie because he's so much
Wow.
fun.
Look at those shirts, dude. Those shirts. Are
If
so
he's wearing one.
I know, right? And then that girl, that girl who's hooking up.
Oh
with,
yeah,
man.
that's kind of based on a real person.
You know what you should see next?
Claire Williams.
I recommend to you Christy from 2025.
Oh,
The boxing movie?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why you said Christy, but I immediately went to Christine.
Oh, vastly different.
Different car movie. Yeah, sure.
People get beat up in both though.
But Christy was phenomenal.
Yeah, Christy was great.
I thought that was really good, and it didn't do as well as I thought it should have. but-
Yeah, you know why? Because she didn't have makeup on, and people were mad about
Let's
it.
just say the
Magazine.
next episode I may talk about an F1 movie that's a little better.
Oh, the tease.
That brings us to our theme this week, which is vacation movies. An hour into our program,
Oh my God.
I'm going to talk about a movie from 2014. I think that most people have seen this. It is called Blended, and it is a Frank Koraki film. It has a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I gave it 5 Terry Crews Jerry curls out of 10 here on Strike the Set. After a bad blind date, Jim, played by Adam Sandler, and Lauren, played by Drew Barrymore, find themselves at a family resort stuck in the same suite during an African safari vacation. These families, Adam or Jim with his 2 girls, and Lauren with her 2 boys, they must learn to live together for this time being. It's a fun, lighthearted watch. I don't understand why this movie's rated so low. And then in the notes, I just wrote, what did you expect when you were rating this thing? Yeah, it's fun. It's Terry Crews jiggling his tits and being muscular. And yeah, he's got a cool Jerry curl. There's Nick Swartzen is in it. And it's just a lot of Adam Sandler's friends. Just, like that's all it is. An Adam Sandler movie.
I, for some reason, never watched this one.
And it's Drew Barrymore.
I don't know why, but because the other 2 Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore movies are great.
Like, they're fine, yeah. They're fun.
I love 50 First Dates. That's one of my, I need a movie to watch. 50 First Dates.
Yeah, it's fun.
Love that movie.
I just got a message from Zach, and I took a picture of my little notes of movies, right? Because I have a notebook, and the episode's episode 46, Travel with Care, right? And Zach's like, it's a disgrace that you didn't put planes, trains, and automobiles on that. And I'm just like, I've already talked about that. And then he's like, it's also, you should put Hostel on that. Why didn't you put Hostel in there? And I said, fuck Eli Roth.
Yeah, and his AI using ass.
Yeah, fuck him, dude.
I almost went to see Ice Cream Man, and I read that, too. And then I was like, you know what?
Fuck him, dude.
I don't think I need to see a...
And then he shat on YouTubers making movies.
Yeah.
Fuck him. So, fuck you, Eli Roth. Starring Claire Danes and Kate Beckinsale. Damn. And Bill Pullman, and directed by Jonathan Kaplan, comes a movie from 1999, Broken Down Palace. We follow best friends, Alice, played by Claire Danes, and Darlene, played by Kate Beckinsale. They just graduated high school, and to celebrate, they are going to Hawaii. At least that's what they tell their parents. Instead, they travel to Thailand. Because, we're rebels. We're free now. So we're just gonna lie to our parents.
That's crazy to me. You could have gone to Hawaii.
Yeah. Instead, they were like, you know what? Let's just fucking go to Thailand.
I mean, one of those
so we
is
can bang cock.
Vastly, one of those is vastly cheaper vacation.
Shit, you stole my joke that I read down.
Damn.
That's fine. It's good. So these 2 best friends are rather annoying. I don't know how they're best friends. Darlene is innocent and naive while also being the innocent one. Alice is the rebel. She's impulsive, and she's there for the plot. She's there for the storytelling. It's like I always say, never pass up an opportunity for a good story. This is definitely like a sign of the times, because they just trust anyone they walk into. When they meet a smooth-talking car salesman, he just wants to show them a good time, and he convinces them to go to Hong Kong with him. And while at the airport, the police arrest Allison and Darlene for carrying heroin in their bags. And they are sentenced to 33 years in prison under the Thai justice system. That would suck so bad. Bill Pullman plays an American lawyer, Hank Green, and he has the experience with dealing with Americans in prison. In Thailand, specifically, but he lives in America.
That doesn't make any sense.
This movie is infuriating because just how stupid do you have to be to trust some random stranger in a foreign land? Is it because their frontal lobe isn't developed?
Like, why wouldn't you just check the bag before you, let's make sure that there's nothing in here?
Well, no, because they were running late. They're going to miss their flight to Hong Kong with a super dreamy guy.
Whose drugs was that?
They got... Spoiler alert.
From 99.
They got planted onto them. So the smooth talking guy, planted the drugs onto them, to get busted, so that way they're distracted with them getting busted at the airport, so he could smuggle drugs off another boat. Like, there's a whole conspiracy that breaks down in this, where like the police are involved in it, and it's like, we're gonna pin it on these girls because they're the ones, and like it's.
You know what's funny is this kind of sounds like the setup for Taken.
You know, it's funny that you say that. Because this, and I wrote it. This movie is like Taken, except with all the fight scenes and people trafficking, and Qui-Gon Jinn.
I had a dream. That I kidnapped Liam Neeson's daughter, and he was just not having it.
If you think the Justice Department in America is bad, just wait till you get to Thailand and get caught trying to smuggle heroin into another country. 31% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 66% audience score. I give Broken Down Palace 5.8. Don't trust anyone overseas while traveling out of 10.
So I did a little research for you on this one.
Yeah?
Apparently, Claire Danes is not allowed in Thailand because she's like, this movie did not come out in Thailand. And everyone that is involved in this movie is like banned from Thailand because of
how they were portrayed in the movie.
And I think I thought
portrayed?
Claire Danes was also
It's just Americans walking
also
around, but they're
banned
pulling
from the
they use
Philippines.
tape to-
because of what she said about the conditions that they had when they were there. Because the movie's filmed in the Philippines,
Right?
Because the Taiwanese would
Right.
not allow them in there because
Right.
they're like, "What are you trying to do to our country?" So yeah.
Wow.
This movie has some international controversies
Huh.
Wow.
for this movie.
That's crazy.
We sent James Franco over to North Korea.
And Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. Well, Dennis Rodman's different. That guy beat Dennis Rodman in basketball.
We're playing.
He also
He dunked on Rodman.
basketball. We're playing
Basketball Jones.
basketball. Playing basketball. There's definitely a theme that I have with my movies.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, there's a theme with all of them. They're called vacation movies, Gil.
Shut up.
And my vacation movie next is from 1986, One Crazy Summer. It's a Savage Steve Holland film starring John Cusack and Demi Moore. Disappointing his parents, Hoops, played by John Cusack, trying to get a art school scholarship, needs to write and illustrate a love story. Not having any personal with love stories, he's kind of a lovesick character.
So he's the same character from High Fidelity.
Or, like all of them. Him and his friend George just graduated from Generic High in Generic, New York. Love the puns and the small humor in this movie. He decides to go with them to Nantucket for the summer. And on the way there, they run into Cassandra, who is running away from a group of bikers trying to take her money. Get locked in a bathroom. They run out, jump in George's car, and George is off to the ferry. Ferry's already left, so George nails the gas and launches his car onto the ferry while the bikers miss their opportunity and just launch themselves into the sea. While in Nantucket, they meet the Stork twins, who are the comic relief for this movie. Bobcat Goldthwait being one of them. Egg is his name. They run into the villains, Teddy and his dad, Beckerstead. Teddy's girlfriend, Cookie, is a smoke show.
Swing.
This movie is one of my all-time favorite summer movies. I watch it literally every year.
I've never seen this.
It is so much fun.
Me either. I might have watched it on HBO and
So
passed
this
it.
is Savage Steve Holland's second movie, pretty for the most part, after Better Off Dead. So if you've seen Better Off Dead, it's a very similar, like, crazy characters.
Okay. You recommend that as well?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
but there's a young Jeremy Piven in this movie. He plays Ty. He's Teddy's buddy. They have a great race around Nantucket.
I used to know a rhyme about a guy from Nantucket.
Yeah. Yeah, that was me.
Oh, good for you.
Rotten Tomatoes has this movie at a 45. IMDb is a 6.4. I give this 7.5 cute and fuzzy bunnies. This movie is just so much fun.
So you love this, gave it a 7. Okay.
A 7.5.
Right.
So
you gave Spider-Man Brand New Day a 7. So I see a theme of a 7 is a movie that you love. Bring it back.
yeah, I wish you guys had seen this movie so I could have some more sounding board.
What is a 10 movie for you?
A 10?
Yeah.
So
He's in Schindler's List.
Schindler's List, no. Man, I haven't been blown away by a movie in a while. But that's not to mean I don't like them. I'm not.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense to me, though.
So
Yeah,
I can understand like enjoying something. Like there are things that here on the show I've talked about where I go, dude, I love that. It's a 9.
So
Yeah.
like
you know, it doesn't mean I don't love it.
So like just back a second ago, F1. I enjoyed watching it, but it's a 5.5.
What is a 10 for you? Like, what is something where you're like, that is a 10? They are few and far between. You can't just willy-nilly hand out a 10.
So, like, going to see Endgame. Endgame was a 10.
Sure.
The first time I seen Avatar, that was a 10. Return of the King.
I thought you were going to say Return of the Jedi.
No.
Which also 10.
No. Yeah, Return of the King was a 10. Like,
Did you cry?
did I? No.
Did you cry in Return of the King?
No.
When he
Gil has a
says-
theory that I don't cry during movies.
I don't
although
cry during
cried
movies,
during
really.
Spider-Man.
I'm really glad you cried during Spider-Man.
I'll cry during documentaries because that's real.
Allegedly.
God, you don't like Spider-Man because he's not real.
No, but see, like, yeah, I enjoyed Spider-Man. I'll watch that movie again, but it's...
You ever seen a Chris Cantus film?
No. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
So there's a movie. It's a vacation movie that I watched called Open Water. It came out in 2003.
Oh, I have seen
Growing up, I did not think that this was a good movie.
It's not.
Are you sure? Because I just rewatched this. It's a 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb, a 71% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I gave it 7 for practical effects out of 10. Based on a true story, a couple, Susan, played by Blanchard Ryan, and Daniel, played by Daniel Curvis, are on vacation in the Caribbean. They decide to spend the day scuba diving. When a miscount happens, Susan and Daniel are left behind in the middle of the ocean with the sharks. It takes a little bit to feel the overall effect of being stranded. Because the whole time you think, they're definitely going to get back to shore and be like, oh shit, we left somebody out there. But they just don't. The sharks in this film, and this is why I gave it a 7. The sharks in this film were Caribbean reef sharks, which do bite people. They'll bite anything in the water. I did a little bit of research on this. Anything that's kind of moving, splashing around in the water, they'll nibble on.
Just sounds like me.
Just to see what's good, what's whatever. They're just out here taste testing things. The actors wore chain mesh under their diving suits, although it didn't stop Blanchard from being nipped by a barracuda on day 1.
Fuck, bro.
The blue barracudas?
She got bit by a barracuda. Ooh, barracuda.
Damn it.
She got nipped by a barracuda on day 1 and continued to make the movie. But the sharks the whole time were trying to bite them while they were acting. And I thought that was pretty incredible. So 7.
Will someone get these sharks out of here?
I do appreciate that this movie is only like 80 minutes long because there's not a whole hell of a lot of story there. But yeah, it's just like you're watching this and it's just like, what are we still doing
I love shark
here?
movies.
That's fine.
I found that out about myself. Because I never think like I'm gonna watch a shark movie. I just end up watching a shark movie. But every time I'm like,
Have you ever swum with sharks?
I never have swum with sharks. No,
I have.
swam.
I have.
Swum.
In Disney
Swamming?
World,
Swum.
of all places. Disney World.
God. you went into the giant tank.
No, they used to have
You just dove.
a shark tank in Typhoon Lagoon.
I'm
And-
out. Oh,
Yeah, you could. It was just swim across Shark Reef.
huh.
So I have swam with sharks.
Under the sea.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Under the sea.
Yeah, and I hadn't really had
Why
much
does it-
experience.
why does it
I haven't
not
had
exist
much
anymore?
because it's got a
Somebody.
water
have the-
roller coaster now.
They got
Somebody
the
got-
aquarium there, though, don't they?
Yeah, they still have that.
Oh, that's where you were swimming with sharks
yeah,
in the aquarium.
not the aquarium.
Oh,
You could so I don't know if things have changed in
Significantly.
15 years since I've been there, but like we had a backstage tour of the giant aquarium.
Yeah.
And like the guy was telling us that like he's like, "Hey,
Yeah, you,
know
if you're
why-
a certified diver, you can go in those tanks.
yeah, he does the diving in those with
Yeah.
like he was like a certified
This
diver
was-
and he said he's like, "You know why the dolphins aren't in here with the sharks?" And we're like, "No, why?" And he's
'Cause
like,
the dolphins will
"Because the
kill 'em."
dolphins will kill the sharks. Straight up murk
Dolphins,
them."
assholes.
Yeah, dude.
No, this was at Typhoon Lagoon.
Dolphins were menace to society.
And I hadn't had much experience of being in salt water, so I was like freaked out about trying to swim across this thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to look like an asshole because I'm not the strongest swimmer in the world.
Yeah.
But then I got in there and I'm like, oh wait, this is salt water, so you're very buoyant.
Yeah. I only know of 3 people, now maybe 4, that like this movie. Me, Jared, Spencer Wilson, rest in peace, brother, I miss you. And that movie is The Beach from 2000, directed by Danny Boyle, starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Richard. And Richard is backpacking through Thailand. He's tired of the ordinary and he's in search of something more exciting, less touristy. That is when he meets Daffy, played by Robert Carlyle. And Daffy tells Richard about a hidden, super secret beach that only a few know about. When Richard finds Daffy dead... I mean, he does find him dead, okay? Come on. He leaves him a map to the super secret beach where he convinces a French couple, Etienne and Francois, to join him. They follow the map and find out why this beach is so protected. They are welcomed by Sal, played by Tilda Swinton. She is the leader of the community that they have built. A beach only seen by few and almost untouched by human greed and pollution. No technology or responsibilities. Is it possible to live like this in paradise? Or is modern society going to creep back in and destroy it? There are some really great themes in this movie. The danger of chasing perfection, the escapism, being obsessed of protecting this paradise while also being the cause of the destruction. This movie is one of my favorite performances from Leo. Also, while writing this review, I absolutely had no idea that it was based off of a book of the same name, and it was written by Alex Garland, who did Ex Machina and Civil War. He's Annihilation. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was blown away by that.
you read that book too?
I'm about to.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Wow, you're turning in. You joined the summer reading program?
No, but Sam did.
library?
She's read like 12 books this summer.
Damn.
I know.
Are you like, quit reading? I gotta turn this up. I can't hear the movie.
21% on Rotten Tomatoes with the 57% audience score. I give 2000's The Beach 8.5. Tilda Swinton is Brian's number 1, and that's so gross
That's
to
weird.
me out of 10. Shout out to Brian. Love you, Brian. Sorry that
He's
I
gonna be
called
on the
you out.
show.
He is going to be on the show
When?
right now.
Also,
You're on.
also, is he gonna go to that haunted house restaurant? How far away does he live from
Haunted
there?
House Restaurant.
Yeah, it's in Cleveland.
He's a long ways.
Oh,
away
the
from
one that you shared
We
on
went to
Insta.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I
Right.
visited the haunted house restaurant. Is it worth a drive solely for that? No.
All the way to Cleveland?
But if you are going,
be like
if you're
if-
already going there for something else,
It'd
hit
be
that
like
up.
him in Detroit going to Muskegon. That's about how far it is.
Oh, I see. Okay. We drove to Muskegon.
Yeah, but
Shout
you
out
also
to-
didn't
That's
have
a
to-
great ride.
Shout out to Static Tape Video. I peed
Yeah,
in
thanks for
I
the
peed
invite,
in a
guys.
cornfield.
You peed in a cornfield. We didn't even talk about that last time. Man, that was so funny.
So, The Beach.
The Beach.
I never watched this movie until this past weekend.
Look at you, just watching
Wow.
movies.
Yeah,
I know.
Who is this fucking guy, dude?
Hey, I'm on a movie podcast. I should watch movies.
Wow.
So, because this movie came out in 2000, I was 16. It was really in that hot period for Leo where he was coming off Titanic. And basically, if you were a guy, you were not allowed to like anything that Leo was in. Because it was just,
you know what? You're right. I remember we talked about this a second ago. It was right. It was like if you wore a scarf, you're gay.
Yeah,
Like, that was one of
but
those
if
things
you
in high
if you went and
school.
seen a Leo movie, you were gay.
Right.
Yeah.
If you had an earring in your left ear, you were gay.
So
That was like the
it
thing.
was. So this movie I
Really
think did
homophobic.
poorly because he was in it. If like Tobey Maguire was the main character, I think this movie has a totally different Rotten Tomatoes score, audience score. I think it does way better because
That's
this
way
movie
homophobic,
is
guys.
this
What?
movie. No. We're saying they
No.
were homophobic at
They
the
were
time.
homophobic.
I know.
Not us.
Not
You
us.
guys lived through a period of homophobic.
Homophobic
Dude,
odyssey.
stop being gay.
That see, that's what I'm saying. It's like you survived it.
We did.
Because yeah, Leo at the time.
How did you survive that, Brandon?
I am here.
It was the shirts.
We're gonna have to post that for the show.
Oof. I took a picture of it with the quotation.
Yeah, it wasn't for another couple of years until he got like the Catch Me If You Can, where like the teeny bopper stink got
Yeah.
off of him.
I mean, he's not
Yeah.
Aaron Carter. What?
no, but
He's not Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
You don't know how ridiculous Titanic and everything around him in that movie were. It was a very big thing.
Yeah, it's like
And it
Yeah, the
ruined a
package
couple
had
of his
2
movies.
VHS tapes.
It ruined a few of his. It was a doubled VHS. Wild times, folks. But yeah, I think it ruined a lot of his projects after it because he was still a serious actor at the time, but it just got put in a different.
Really liked him in
Space.
Basketball Diaries.
Yeah, I
really-
mean, look at those movies like that. Right that came out before Titanic.
I
And,
really,
like,
I really like the beach.
So
I really liked it.
I would, highly
The
recommend.
video game sequence is unreal.
It's so stupid.
It's that stuff. But he's also lit out of his mind at that time. Like
Yeah.
he is out in the jungle and just being crazy. Yeah, I highly recommend this movie. It's definitely worth a watch.
Also, Tilda Swinton rides.
Oh, we're just having sex. That's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
We're just having sex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's like, "Go back to bed, because I'm gonna want to do it again in the morning." Wow.
All right.
Cool.
Just- hey, you know what? The world would be a better place if more people were that upfront.
Gotta be honest with you. Those conversations are important in a relationship.
Welcome to Relationship Talk. Please call now.
Whip out everything you got and do it in the butt.
I love the ladies. man.
Cavassier.
Just need to get really deep and really close to the microphone
Yeah.
so we get sultry
gonna
sounds.
whisper in your ear. Yeah,
Silky. I watched 2021's Old, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I'm not going to give any actors' names because they're only in the movie for like 30 seconds, and then the ones that aren't, nobody knows.
Yeah. That's
The only person in the movie of consequence is M. Night. And again, he has to cameo in his own stupid fucking movie. A family of 4 vacations and gets recommendation from the hotel to go to a private beach. Once they're there with the other hotel guests, kids find a dead body in a canyon, and they start to notice things are a bit off. The kids seem to be getting a little bit older. A grandma of another group ends up dying, and they're trying to give her CPR. Now, everyone is getting a little edgy and suspicious of one another. This movie is kind of blah.
I thought so too.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a cool premise. I really like the premise of the
I
movie.
feel like if this was a novel,
this would have been a great novel.
yeah, I feel like
Because
this would have been,
it or animated. You
Yeah,
could almost
right.
you could animate this. Having real people age every an hour or half hour you're gaining a year.
right.
It's too hard. The fucking kid at the hotel. What's your name and occupation? And like it sounds really stupid at the beginning, but you obviously at the end it kind of tells you why the kid's doing this. And then M. Night and his brilliant right. What happened to him? Like he came out with Sixth Sense, and then Unbreakable, and Signs, like rocking, just hitting home runs. And then this movie comes along. He has a character who is a rapper. That rapper's name is Mid-Size Sedan.
It's so cool.
What the fuck?
That's a great
Yeah, it
rapper
is.
name.
I do like the little twist that's in this. The escape route, if you will.
Yeah, but okay, so they don't notice that there's coral out there? Like they're just like, "Oh, there's coral there. Oh, we should, oh, it's there."
It's something.
It is definitely something. The dialogue is just it makes George Lucas look like a lyricist. Like
Yeah,
Yes.
old just did not. I was so excited from the trailer too. I remember this being, and then I used to do this thing on Black Friday because I used to work late on Black Friday, so I would get up super early
joke's on you, it's gonna happen again this year.
and I would go hit. I would go hit the Blu-ray stands.
Oh, nice.
Because they would throw Blu-rays on
Yeah.
sale for like $2.
Yeah.
And I would walk out with like 400 Blu-rays.
Yeah.
We should do
Of,
that again.
of shit that I had never seen before. Old was one of those pulls.
and I thought when the trailer came out, I was like, "Oh man, maybe M. Night's back."
I think that every single time. I don't know what it is about M. Night where I think, God, he's back. He's back. It's fucking awesome. And then I see it and I'm like,
and then
God,
it's a
that
guy with
sucked.
one arm and the other arm.
God, he fucking got me again.
Trapped.
Colored me $12 later.
Watch the new one he made.
I'm never going to see another M. Night Shyamalan
Dude,
movie.
you can't do that.
You will always go back.
Every single time I'm going to go, God, he's
because
back.
it's like a freaking blue moon. Every year, it's just every other year, it's just like, oh, they'll come out with Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah, right. What did you rate this?
Rotten Tomatoes has this at a 50. IMDb audience score is a 5.8. I gave this a 2.5. What is your name and occupation out of 10?
I was waiting for him to give him a.
I like how annoyed you are at that kid. I have a small story real quick. On Saturday, I was driving in Frankenmuth, and I pulled out of a driveway and hit a curb. You don't usually think anything of that. You bump the curb, you fucking move your wheel, it's fine. You just keep going, right? I hit that curb, and I heard it, like, leaking. And I was like, ah, shit. And I pulled into the parking lot, parked, tire completely flat. Eloise is in the backseat freaking out because she's tired and she's a little kid. And I'm changing a tire and I'm putting on a spare and I'm whatever. And I'm parked in the parking lot of a hotel and a kid and his dad come out. Kid's maybe 6, maybe 7, 6, 7. He walks out and he goes, my dad's with me. He walks out and he goes, guys, you guys got to put air in your tire. And
He fucking got you.
and
bud.
I just couldn't help but laugh. Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, I'm not
fucking
gonna
got
yell at
you.
this little kid for being observant.
That is
And I was like,
awesome.
I said, yeah, I'm aware. I am aware.
Yeah, why don't you put your mouth over in this thing and blow it up?
So your the what happened is what I think is going to happen every time I rub a curb.
Yeah. You bump
a
do
curb
it.
and I'm immediately going, oh God, don't be flat.
Yeah, I've done it like 4 or 5,
Yeah.
6 times, whatever, and you bump it
week.
and you go, God, shit, like.
Yeah, and you're just like, you count like 5 seconds. 1,200.
No, this was instant.
Oh, you
I
knew.
because I had the window. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. I
Yeah.
had the windows down, and I was like, that doesn't.
Fuck.
And I turned down the radio, and I was like, that doesn't sound good at all.
You're like,
You used a vehicle jack to jack that thing up. That is terrifying.
Yeah,
That is-
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I've had a truck fall off that jack before. It sucks.
Yeah, that's
It's something.
And I had a 10-month-old in the car seat in the back, screaming and crying.
yeah. Was it just you and her?
Yeah, my dad was there too.
Oh, yeah.
So it worked out.
Yeah.
Also, if you ever have a chance to listen to the How Did This Get Made episode of Old, I highly recommend it because Paul Scheer has his audition tape for the hotel.
I like when the
hostess.
kid is born in that.
Oh yeah, and the kid dies because of lack of attention. Like, why would you say it like that? Like,
Just say they didn't have any
oh my God,
food.
when the two kids are walking back and they're like, "What's going on?" "Oh, we were just playing."
Well,
And as she's like developing a pregnant belly,
I do like that aspect of this movie only because mentally they're not older.
No, yeah, you're right.
Mentally, nobody is older. It's
Yeah,
it's all physical.
This as a 300-page book would be incredible.
Yeah.
Would be incredible. But yeah,
like
you
they had
just
no idea.
cannot
Like
do this.
like
as
the
a
kids just had no
live-action movie.
idea what they were doing, and then, bam,
They were fucking.
yeah.
And then he's yelling at his dad, "I'm gonna marry her, and we're not gonna yell at each other." Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, check out Old, I guess. I watched a movie from 2025. It's called Nobody 2. It is a Timo Teahanto film. Former assassin Hutch Mansell, played by Bob Odenkirk, takes his family on a small town vacation to a theme park. A well-deserved vacation after the events of Nobody. Of course, we know he is pulled back into action by corrupt city officials and ruthless crime bosses. It's a Bob Odenkirk film. It's okay. I didn't like it nearly as much as I liked the first one. The comedy in it just they really leaned into the comedic aspect of it, and just didn't work as much for me. But it has a 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 76% on Rotten Tomatoes. I give it 7, and I don't have a score.
If 10 years ago you told me Bob Odenkirk would be an action star,
Sure,
I'd be like, "You're lying, and you don't even know who Bob Odenkirk is."
sure.
I think a lot of that. I think a lot of that has to do with when you watch the first Nobody. You really you don't think of Odenkirk as like a guy that's gonna kick your fucking ass.
Right? Yeah. He looks so non-assuming.
You lose that specialness to it. Like you lose you go into a John Wick movie, you know he's gonna kick some fucking ass.
Sure.
You go into
I think that and not that nothing against Bob Odenkirk.
Right.
I think that this movie would have been better if it was Hopper from Stranger Things. I don't remember his name now.
yeah,
David Harbour.
David Harbour.
David Harbour. Yeah.
I think this would have been better if it was David Harbour. In fact, like what was that movie, Silent Night or Violent Night?
Violent Night.
Violent Night.
Yeah.
Where he plays Santa Claus. There's a second one coming out to that, and I can't wait. I thought that was completely underrated. Him as an action star, I think is super, super cool.
So things that I like about Nobody is the fact that it doesn't overstay its welcome, though.
no,
They're
in and
they're
out.
quick. They're quick in and outs. Like they have some cool action scenes.
It's not
There's
a bad
lot-
movie.
No.
It's just got
But
something about it.
The first one is better.
It's Hollywoodified.
The first one's fantastic. I
Yeah,
thought.
it it's you because you don't know what you're getting into when you first start it. It's
Right.
almost like Kingsman.
Yeah.
Right.
With
yeah.
how crazy it goes.
Yeah.
Like the first 10 minutes of Kingsman, I was just like, what is this? And then you're like, oh, geez.
My final movie. Question. Okay, do you guys think Obi-Wan and Spider-Man would be a good team up to like fight crime or beat up stormtroopers?
Yikes. Yeah, I do.
What? Obi-Wan and Spider-Man together?
Yeah, Obi-Wan's so dry. And
I mean,
Spider-Man's kind of a goofball, right?
I'm glad you said dry. Because in 2012, Obi-Wan and Tom Holland, Naomi Watts, and Tom Holland's brother, Sam, star in 2012's The Impossible. Now, this is a real-life story of the Balone family who survived a massive tsunami while vacationing in Thailand. Yeah.
We love the people of Thailand and everything about Thailand.
I cannot wait to visit Thailand.
We just don't want to get banned from Thailand for talking about them negatively.
I love Thailand. I want to go there. I want to travel and see the beaches. Maria, played by Naomi Watts, Henry, played by Obi-Wan, are on a Christmas vacation with their family.
At least you could say Naomi Watts. I can't.
They are staying at a beautiful, all-inclusive resort, and without warning, a tsunami comes and destroys the resort and separates the family. This movie packs a lot of emotion. I don't know how much to say because I don't want to spoil anything in this movie, and I know this movie came out in 2012. But still, the ending is a better payoff the less that you know about this movie. So Lucas is played by Tom Holland, and he has to become a grown-up in this movie to help his mother because they are together. They find each other. They have to be together for the family. They have to, help find the family. Henry, played by Obi-Wan, is lost and believes Maria and his boys are dead. And of course, he can't accept it because Obi-Wan just can't let anything go. So his storyline is almost the complete opposite of what Maria's is. So Maria and Lucas are trying to survive together, and Henry is trying to survive without them. Eventually, Henry starts helping other families. The ups and downs this movie has is insane. Everyone is dead. No one's dead. They might be over here, like they might be over there. Like he's trying to find just answers on where his family could be, all while everyone is going through exactly what he's going through in this movie, or they are going through in this movie. This film does a great job of torturing you in that aspect. In the end, when it all comes down to it, when a natural disaster hits, it's human nature to help one another. We have to lift each other up in times of need. Also, Tom Holland, he was like 10 in this movie. Absolutely remarkable performance. He is phenomenal in this movie. 81% on Rotten Tomatoes with an 84% audience score. And I give 2012's The Impossible 8.5 Obi-Wan Still Sucks out of 10.
I mean,
it's The Impossible.
Yeah.
I do have no memory of this movie coming out.
I know. No one does. No one.
Did Men in Black just come in and just snap at the salad?
Probably.
I do not remember anything this movie ever coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a dry actor. Doesn't do much for me.
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah, doesn't do much
Who the
for
hell
me.
is Ewan McGregor?
Oh, Jesus. I have a movie made by The Lonely Island. Palm Springs from 2020, directed by Max Barbakoff, starring Andy Samberg as Niles and Christy Mattioli as Sarah. Niles is getting woke up by his girlfriend, Misty, whose friend is getting married that day. Niles just lazily glides through the day, seeming always to know where to be, and even though he's just not interested in what's going on. During the reception, Sarah, whose younger sister is the bride, is surprised when she needs to give a speech. While struggling to complete a thought, Niles just comes up and gives the best speech ever. After a lot of flirting, he and Sarah go walking out into the desert alone, but right before anything can happen, Niles is shot with an arrow while being chased by Roy, played by the amazing J.K. Simmons. Niles runs into a cave, telling Sarah not to follow him Suddenly, Niles wakes up in bed with his girlfriend, and Sarah runs in yelling at him. This is a kind of a Groundhog Day type movie. It's really, really good.
I love that you whistled while you were talking.
There's reasons why that.
Because you're Dan Rather.
No, because I have
7 Saudi soldiers.
I have a giant piece of plastic in my mouth. So it does happen from time to time. I apologize to everybody.
Don't apologize to them.
I pick you up and move you off of the.
So Niles and Sarah,
kettle.
they eventually just start hanging out more and enjoying each other's company and just reliving these days over and over and over and over and over again. Niles is telling her about like how many times he's done things, and then you always have Crazy Roy that's just stalking the shit out of him.
I didn't realize that Lonely Island made another film.
Yeah, they wrote this one. They didn't direct it. They wrote it though, and
Okay.
it's not like
It's
Pop
not
Star.
Like, yeah, okay.
This
Actually looks really good.
it's
Huh.
it's not a laugh out loud funny movie, but it's just a really good movie.
Popstar has its moments.
No, I love the parts of Pop Star. It's a little bit uneven.
Yeah. Yo, that Bin Laden scene in Popstar is fantastic.
So there's a scene in this when Roy ends up getting a police car and tries to arrest Sarah and Niles. And Sarah ends up hitting Roy with the car and putting him in the ICU. Now, the thing is, you don't transport into the next day until you go to sleep or die. So they kept him alive in the ICU and awake because they didn't want him to slip into a coma. So he had a number of days and hours to think about how things were. This is a really enjoyable movie. Rotten Tomatoes gives this a 95. IMDb gives it a 7.4. And I give it a 6.5 arrows to the heart out of 10.
Okay.
Nice.
Maybe I'll check this out.
I recommend this movie. I've told so many people about this movie, and nobody ever takes my recommendations. Please, someone watch this.
I think that wraps us up, right?
God, I hope so. We ran long today, baby.
We had a long episode, and we got one more
Hey,
thing.
side quests are great, guys. I love side quests.
They are great.
This is Strike the Set. I want to thank you for being here. My name is Cameron Dutcher. His name is Gil Macias. His name is Brandon Knows All Heath. And we are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. If you ever need to get a hold of us, you can email us, strikethesetpodcast@gmail.com.
Please like and subscribe.
We're going to do something right now that we always do here on the show. We're going to pull from our Cosmic Flicks bucket.
Man, I'm getting good ones. I just pulled The Dark Knight.
How is that in there?
I don't know. Someone put it in there. The Dark Knight is awesome.
I just
10 out of
pulled
10.
The Invitation.
Oh my God! Yes.
No!
Yes,
I'm
dude.
so pumped for
Yes.
you.
Yes, I was
Oh.
just telling Brandon that there were movies in here that I've watched that I've been waiting for someone to pull them.
Oh my
and it
God,
finally
I am-
fucking happened.
I cannot wait to talk about that movie.
We talk about this here on the show, but the Cosmic Bucket knows what you need.
It's crazy. I just fucking said that like 7 hours ago.
Oh, I'm also pumped about this. I got Begonia.
Oh,
Phen-
Begonia is
phenomenal.
phenomenal.
I'm
as well.
excited. I finally pulled something out of this that's worth watching.
Yeah? Well, guess what? 80 for Brady's still in there.
God, is it?
No,
Oh, you pulled
I
that
pulled
like
it.
2 years ago.
yeah. It doesn't seem like that long ago.
was
It is
long.
about 2 years ago because Gilbert was starting school,
That's crazy.
and now we are. What is he, kindergarten?
Oh,
right?
man.
Kindergarten, baby.
So we
Hey,
are.
everybody, next week on Strike the Set is going to be a 3-hour podcast because these movies are going to be something to talk about.
Yeah. Until then, if you did not check out our Tubi Time episode, our Tubi Time podcast. It is in the same spot where you listen to our podcast here. So we have a side show now where you can watch the films with us. And for the next one, we are going to be watching Wormtown. Wormtown.
Jesus.
So you can tune in for that on Tubi Time. We will catch you next time here on Strike the Set. Strike the Set is a Cave and Clover production, powered by Popcorn in powerful filmmaking.